Yo, what's up, guys? It's your boy Omar speaking, and today it will be the 1 week with the S25 Ultra, right, from Samsung. So, how is this phone? First of all, comparing it to the iPhone, right? I'm gonna compare that to the iPhone. So, everything I'm gonna talk about right now is comparing to the iPhone and to my C Fold 6, right, that I have as well. I will tell you one thing: battery life is amazing. I'm gonna get it out the way because a lot of people want to talk about this and that. All right, for me, battery life was amazing. I actually took a screenshot of it because I took this battery all the way down to 1%. Right here. Okay, I took this thing all the way down to 1%. Right. Okay, it's right there. So screen on time, 12 hours, 38 minutes. I got 1 day, 16 hours of battery. 1 day, 16 hours of battery. I had 12 hours, 38 minutes of screen on time. And screen off time, I had 1 day, 1 hour. Now, that being said, battery life is amazing. And really, I was on YouTube. I was web browsing. I was texting and chatting and video call. I was playing light games. I wasn't playing heavy games during that initial time, but I was gaming a little bit. Sending out emails, listening to music, going through other apps and all this and that. 12 hours, 38 minutes. That is really good. On average, some phones you'll throughout the day you'll get like 9 hours, maybe 10 hours depending on how you're using it, right? But 12 hours, 38 minutes. That's amazing, right? With a 5G connection. That is amazing. So, and during that time, let's keep this in mind. During that time, the phone did not get hot. It did not get hot, meaning that it stayed cool the whole time, even with the light gaming and all that, right? That I didn't go heavy like with Genshin Impact during that time. So, but I've been gaming afterwards, right? I've been using it with Genshin Impact afterwards, and I've been heavy gaming at max settings on everything, right? At the highest settings. The phone does not heat up. It does not heat up. Unlike my S24 Ultra, right? Um, my S24 Ultra around minute 25, 30, somewhere around there, it would get so hot at the end of when I had it. It would get extremely hot. This one, no. This one does not heat up. So either I'm a lucky one or I don't know. But my experience with this one has been really different. I've seen people say that it gets really hot and that it's like unbearable, yada yada yada. Has not been my experience whatsoever. So either I'm lucky or y'all just tripping, right? But it does not get hot. Now the S24 Ultra, that one did get hot at the end of its cycle, right? When I had it, it was getting extremely hot. Like it was horrible. This one, no, it's not. It stays cool. If it warms up just a little bit, probably I'm not feeling it. But my S24 Ultra, that one got extremely hot. S25 Ultra, not so far. Knock on wood, has not gotten hot. All right, so I want to throw that out there. Now let's talk about the phone itself. A lot of people don't like this little. A lot of people didn't like the fact that Samsung changed, made it this little tiny curve. Let me tell you one thing. I like it Because now if I go this thing without a case, I could hold it here and it's not going to bother my hand, you know. It feels very comfortable. Here's the best part. With the iPhone, okay, this is a huge curve, all right? I'm using the Banks case on this one. But see, this is a huge curve compared to this right here. Look at that. All right. So you could tell the difference. This thing still has that box look to it with a little tiny curve. I don't know why people want to complain about that. It makes it so much better to hold right here. So much better to hold. Y'all need to stop complaining about that. Y'all still have that boxy look over here compared to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Y'all still have that boxy look on it. All right, so don't complain about it. It makes it so much better to hold, especially for those who are part of the no case team. It makes it so much better for you guys. All right. Now, this time the edges are flat all the way around. All right, they're flat. It makes the phone feel a lot more thinner than last year's S24 Ultra, because last year it had like a little curve right here. All right, this time it's flat. Makes it so it makes it feel like so much thinner to it, right? And when I had messaged this company, I'm gonna pronounce the name wrong, but Alumu, I believe that's what it's called. Alumu, whatever it's called. I forgot their name, but the case company, they told me the one problem they had was the fact that with the S24 Ultra, the sides were a little curved, so it made their cases not come out the way they wanted, right? Not come out as good. Now with flat edges, I'm pretty sure they'll give us if they do continue with the S25 Ultra line, cases that will rival the iPhone, right? That will make it look good like the iPhones, right? This good quality stuff. So it makes it so much easier for case manufacturers as well, because now they could bring out better quality case for something like this, right? It, just this flat edges right here makes it so much better to hold. And a lot of people, they always want to complain, oh, now it's not comfortable. Man, y'all need to chill, right? On the back side, you have a little curve right here. On the back side, you have a little curve. So on the back side, you will get that, but it makes it so much better for you to hold right here. Okay, so those little tiny changes make a big difference. The phone is a lot more thinner as well. Actually, I would say it's as thin as the 16 Pro Max. Just keep in mind, I do have a case on the 16 Pro Max right now. But look, it's so much thinner. Like, it makes it thin. Like, it's so much lighter. Let's put it that way. It feels so much lighter. Easier to hold on your hand. It just feels really great. The screen, all right, even though they're using the same screen from the S24 Ultra, when you actually turn it on and look at it, it looks, for whatever reason, I might be the one tripping, I might be the one, it's a new phone and I got this new phone thing going on, but the screen looks so much better. I would say that it looks so much better. It might be as well because it looks wider, because the vessels around it is so thin. Look at that. It's very thin. So it might be because of that. I don't know. But to me, this screen right here looks better than the S24 Ultra one. The S24 Ultra had that like grainy look on it. I didn't complain. It still looked good. But this one here, if they're still using the same technology, right? They're not using the one from the iPhone 16 Pro Max, as far as I'm concerned. But the screen looks so much better compared to the S24 Ultra. And That's one thing about it. It's very responsive. You're able to go through all it. Like, it's very responsive. Oops. But I'm trying to look at it. I can't even put that finger on. But so the screen is very responsive. Um, the apps on it, when you go on the apps, I mean, it's really good. Heavy gaming, really great. Does not heat up. Um, you're able to do so much with it, right? It is a phone. It's a one stop for everything type of phone. Huge screen. Let me compare this thing for you guys right now. Hold on. Okay. Y'all need to see this right here. I'm not sure. See how much, like, it looks so much bigger. Hold on. Oops. See how much more, it looks like there's more screen here than here, right? Look at that. It looks like the S24 Ultra has more to it. It looks bigger. When you look at it in person right here, I'm looking at this. This one looks huge, right? Compared to this one. It all comes down to this curve right here. The S25 Ultra still has that boxy finish to it. That boxy look compared to the 16 Pro Max. And if you can see that curve, it makes a huge difference because this is a big phone too. But this one is more boxier, which makes it so much bigger, so much better. And that dynamic island or the punch out hole, it looks way better here. If this one had the same punch out hole like this one, oh my god, the screen would look so much better, right? But it doesn't. It looks so much better here because this thing does not really get in the way of many things. So it all comes down to what you like, what you don't like on the screen. I already told you, battery life is amazing. The little changes they made here is so much better, right? In the overall experience. People like to complain about everything. Just don't pay attention to that. All right. If you're like, don't pay attention. Like, you had to experience it. Now, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's a whole different story, right? But don't just go by whatever you see on the numbers. I'm telling you, same battery size, 5,000 milliamps, right? Battery size. Yet somehow I'm able to get more battery life than my S24 Ultra. You know, the little changes they make on the software makes a huge difference. The little changes they make on hardware, like the stuff that people don't even look about, makes a huge difference. Each charge is so much faster because my S24 Ultra, it'll be like 1 hour 20 minutes, somewhere around there. So me personally, I'm able to charge this thing a lot faster. All right, with the same cable, with the same block, I'm able to charge a lot faster with this in by 20 minutes. That is a huge change right there. All right. So people who are always complaining, well, it has the same battery. I mean, it has the same charging speed, yada, yada, yada. That's not my experience. All right. I was able to charge a lot faster. And keep in mind, when I started charging, it said that it was going to take me an hour because I went from 1% to 100, right? It said for a full charge using using super fast charging speed 2.0. It said at first it was saying that it was going to be 1 hour 10 minutes. All right. But by the time it finished, it was 1 hour exactly. Exactly 1 hour for it to finish. So it's a huge difference compared to my S24 Ultra when I had it. That 20 minutes, that's 20 minutes of difference that I got personally, right? So I don't know about other people. Other people say that, it took them an hour, 10 minutes, this and that. All right, I might be that lucky person who I got the good one. I don't know. I might be that lucky one, right? And if I am, then the higher powers, are looking out for me, right? But I might be that lucky person. I don't know. But 1 hour to charge from 1% to 100. 12 hours, 38 minutes of screen on time with, what was it, 1 hour, 16, well, I mean, 1 day, 16 hours of battery, since the last charge. That's amazing. You know, that's very amazing. Here's another thing. With my S24 Ultra, right? When I would charge it at 100%, leave it overnight, after, what was it, like 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep, the following day, I already had lost like around 5% of battery life. If I charge this one at 100%, leave it overnight, when I wake up, I'm still at 100%. Just like with my iPhone 16 Pro Max. My C Fold 6 will probably lose 1 or 2%. But this one will maintain the percentage. If it's not being used, I don't know if it like closes all app and nothing's being used. I'm not sure. All right. I'm not sure how all of that works with it. I do know that the same thing is going on with this one, with the 16 Pro Max, is going on with the S25 Ultra. All right. So, like, they've changed so many things where it's so much better. And I'm not going to even get to AI or anything because I'm going to be honest, I really don't use it. There's only one thing I do use, and it's the circle search. Because to me, circle search is so good, especially for my job. It's really great. So let me look for something. I'm over here on Facebook, right? So I'm on Facebook right now. There's this old CD player. Circle search. I just click circle, and I get all this stuff. Not only that, I get an overview of what it is. So this thing is telling me the image shown as a Panasonic SLSX420 portable CD player, also known as a Discman. Yeah, Discman. It is capable of playing MP3s, CDs, additional details, and it'll give me more stuff to it, right? It gives me a summary of it, and it'll show me like place where I could actually buy it, mainly on AliExpress, TikTok, eBay, and all that stuff. So you'll give me everything I will need to know about that. I don't even have to do a screenshot, go to a different app. It does straight from the phone, right? So I don't have to go through. So look, we got this right here, right? Again, hold, circle, and that's Shishi from Dragon Ball, or Ariel from, I don't know, I think this is Dragon Ball. Let's see. Well, it don't tell me, but it's showing me more pictures of it right here, things that might be similar. So it's showing me anime stuff. So it's not giving me too much, except for that one. It's the only one that it actually works for, right? So the circle for search is a really good tool, and I do use it a lot at work. Like, that's something I use at work a lot, because then I'm in charge of more than 6,000 different items, right? And to remember each and every single little thing is hard. But let me show you something. All right, I come to the camera. I don't even have to take a picture. I'm not gonna take a picture. I just gonna point at what I need. Boom, and then I circle. I haven't not even taken a picture of it, but it tells me what it is and everything. So I need to not take a picture of that right there. This is my painting over here. But look at this. It's telling me what it is. The image is likely a painting by Thomas Kincaid, known as the idyllic light infusion landscapes. It appears to depict a garden scene with flowers, cover, archway, some helpful information, and then you'll give me more of it, right? So it gives me an overview of what it is that I got back there. Not only that, you'll give me more similar stuff. You'll show me more stuff and where I could buy it, like eBay or Etsy. I don't even know if that's even a legit place. You'll show me more stuff where I could look at this from Reddit as well. DamCon 2024. So it's very useful to me. That is something I actually do use a lot, and I wish the iPhone 16 Pro Max did it like that, right? So it's really good. Something that's really good. The difference with this one is that with the iPhone 16 Pro Max, I have to be holding the camera control button, yes, to be able to get that out there. Right now, cameras. We got the 0.6, the 1x, and then we have a 2x that comes kind of like preset to it. We got the 3x, the 5x, and the 10x, which is a crop that comes from a crop from the 5x, right? So if I'm not mistaken, you got your 0.6, your 1x, your 3x, 5x. All right. But what you see down here, the 0.6 will take amazing cameras. Will take amazing pictures. Will look great and all that. Your 1x, will look amazing. It will take really great pictures. 2x looks good. All right, it still looks amazing. It works. It's great. 3x looks amazing too, just like your 1x. Your 5x looks amazing. Your 10x is being cropped from your 5x. It looks amazing, right? Now, once we start reaching 30x, right? Because that's another one that you can click here, 30x. 30x looks good. It's not great, but it looks good. All right. I'm not going to say it's the greatest thing. I'm not going to say it's the worst. It works. It looks good. Once you go 100x, which is the other one down here. Once you go 100x, you're pretty much looking at that right there. It's not the best quality, but let's keep in mind, this is a phone. It's not a NASA. It's not the latest and greatest from NASA technology. This is a phone. All right. You're not going to look at the stars with this thing. It doesn't matter how Samsung wants to put it, where you could shoot a picture of the moon. It's generated. It's AI generated. All right. Let's keep it real, right? Doesn't change the fact that you could still do a lot with it, because you could go 100x zoom, depending on what you're looking for, right? Like with numbers and letters, you will get a good image. You will understand what it is. With other things, you might not. So it really depends on what you're shooting at, but you're gonna get that quality back here. It'll look like a painting with like little dots and all that. That's what it's gonna look like, right? So a lot of people, they want to complain about, oh, the 100x, yes, a gimmick, yeah. Well, duh. The same from NASA. All right, so what are y'all expecting, right? Y'all want something that's 100x and you're able to zoom all the way through. You want to look at the stars. Well, that's not gonna happen. Just buy one of those scopes so that you can look at the stars and yada yada yada. This is a phone. All right, your 0.6, your 1x, your 3x, your 5x, and 10x, it's gonna look amazing. 30x is gonna be okay. It's gonna be good. It's not gonna be great, but it's doable. 100x, you're looking at that right there, but this is a phone. This is a phone. All right, so don't get it wrong. A lot of people are complaining about the S Pen not having the Bluetooth functionality, and that you're able to click here and then phew, 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 take pictures. I'll be honest with you guys. Me personally, I never used this thing. With my S23 Ultra, it probably came out one time, and that was just that was just when I was arguing with this one guy who had an iPhone, I think 14 Pro Max at the time, and how, I was like, well, does your phone have this, and can it do this? That was the only time really. S24 Ultra, couple times, just because that's when I was pretty much started doing my videos and all that stuff, and I was showing off things. If you put a MagSafe thing on case on it, will it interfere? Yada yada yada. I never used it really. So to me, them taking away the Bluetooth functionality doesn't matter. I never used it to start with, so it really doesn't matter to me. They could actually go without the S Pen, and I'm still getting this phone. I never use it. It does not pertain to me. Now, there are people out there who do use it, who take full advantage of what the phone is offering. And, if you're one of those guys or girls, go for it. That's cool, right? I mean, you're using the phone to its max capacity. Me personally, I never used it. So to me, it doesn't hurt me. And I'm pretty sure Samsung is actually selling the S Pen with Bluetooth functionality separately, which is another way of saying we're gonna take your money, kind of like Apple does. Go figure, right? It's all about making money. So they gonna do what Apple did, and they gonna be taking one thing at a time in order to make you waste more money. That's all it is. That's all it comes down to. It's just business like any other day. Now, outside of that, I mean, it doesn't matter to me. Like I said, they could take that away from, and I'm not gonna be tripping about it. Right? To me, it's not gonna make a difference. Overall, this is an amazing phone. I haven't even talked about everything, because if I start talking about everything, I'm already at that 30-minute mark. It's gonna be like an hour, 2 hours long video. I don't want to do that. So I will stop right here already. I talked too much already. Maybe next time I'll talk a little bit more of how it is 2 weeks later and see, like, does it heat up or not. I always keep my phone on the case. I decided to take it off for this video only because it takes forever to take it off from here. So I'm using the UAG Metropolis LT. This case, it's really good. I like it. Just know that once you put it in, it's easy to put in. It's very hard to take out. Like, it's tight in there. So you still keep that slim profile. Feels good. And you have MagSafe. Boom. And for those who are wondering, I don't even know because I don't even use it. So let's find out together. Does the MagSafe of the case interfere with it? Nope. Nope, it does not. Now, if I put a MagSafe ring, will it interfere now? Let's see. Now it does, but that's only because it has the MagSafe ring attached to it on the back. That's the only reason it will interfere. As you can see, it does interfere. But if I take it out, let me change the color to red. It doesn't no more. Oops. It doesn't no more. Okay. So the case itself is not going to interfere with the S Pen, but if you put any magnetic accessory to it, it will. It is what it is, right? So that's my first time using that S Pen just for this video. All right, guys. Well, here's the thing. Should you upgrade? If you have an S24 Ultra, no, you don't have to upgrade unless you want the latest and greatest. Battery life, even though the battery same size, it is a little bit better. To me, by a lot, honestly, on my end. It does not heat up. I played Genshin Impact on this thing for a couple hours. Did not heat up. fast charge. It'll charge really fast. To me, it took 1 hour to charge 99%. So it's little things that makes it better. The screen does look a lot better on here as well. It feels a little bit more comfortable, thinner. Feels a lot more thinner and everything. So it's up to you. S24 Ultra, if you have it, you don't have to upgrade. S23, you might not want to. S22 below is a really good upgrade, right? Especially with the flat screen. This time it's 100% flat. The S24 Ultra still had a little curve to it. S25 is flat completely. All right, I forgot to talk about that too. So, really depends on you. But do you have to upgrade? No, you don't. S23 Ultra, you might not want, depending on how you have it. 22 below is a good upgrade. All right, guys. Well, I'll talk about it next time. And I went way over 30 minutes already. So, yeah. All right, so that was my 1 week use of the S25 Ultra. I was using it as my secondary phone because my primary one for now, it'll be the 16 Pro Max, only because of work. But, I have the best of both worlds, and it is what it is, right? And I will tell you, I was using this phone a lot more than this one. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for today. Maybe tomorrow or next week, depending how I'm feeling, I'll talk more about the phone, and I'll talk about different stuff and here there. So I just gave like an overall, view on it. Yeah. All right, guys. Peace.